Hello, my name is Kashivaya. Welcome, fellow Vaughn. Welcome back again. We're going to try this again because the last time we tried this, we ended up playing Jenga with the storage. So, anyways, we're here in vintage mode. My great-grandma's sweater, this vintage plate I found in the garbage someone gifted to us, apparently. I actually had to turn off one of the 5 sets of Bluetooth headphones somebody left in my vehicle in the back of my car when they apparently, I don't know, were cold and homeless. I don't know. Anyways, living in the ghetto, even in the ghetto, people get free abundance, like free gifts and it's been happening actually for a very long time. Like I get abundance in the strangest of ways. And then people around me end up getting the same abundance, but it's like taken for granted. And then they want to turn it around sometimes. Sometimes people will turn it around to be non-abundant, but 1, 2, 3 on the timer. Not abundant, but as if they're being their privacy has been invaded, and I don't know, they're not keen on it, you know. But I say take the chance. We're gonna burn some more sage because I didn't ground this time before I went into the video. I just went straight into video. Anyways, hello, my name is Kashivaya, and today's lesson is going to be about hats. No, I'm just kidding. Although it's not about sweaters either. It's about the past, the future, the dichotomy of the two, and then like the coming together at the balanced polarity, which would be the alchemical wedding, the marriage between the pituitary and the whatever the other one is, and whatever, correcting cognitive dissonance, basically. I say I love you, and I show you love. 222. Okay, so for the collective, you can see my breath. For the collective, this is for the highest good. This message is for the highest good of all, for the growth of our, evolution, right? Because don't we all want to evolve? Any hootenanny, hi. I have been trying to get this reading started, and now I'm like, where are we at with the messages? I turned off the video and uploaded the other video and sat back to wait a little while so I could, do my daily spin on the lotto, on the lotto application app, whatever. And I ended up looking at YouTube Music because, the last one had the whole world loves it, this and that, and both, this or that, both, and or both. There it is. Yeah. Anyways, the whole world by Outkast was playing before, and then of course it's Grandma Died. I was cutting up onions. Didn't want to talk about nothing. Didn't want to. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Can you hear me crying? I mean, yes and no. 355. Yes and no. I can hear you. I can hear you crying. I can absolutely hear you crying. And here I am, too. And if my hands are dirty, please, I love labor. I love to toil because I can't sit still. ADD, whatever. ADHD, who gives a damn? It is a trauma response to life. I don't know. You know all these things. You know how these things work. And if you don't, well, here we are to remind you. And not only that, but to remind you that you can't be with someone who's going to be like, ew, her hands are dirty. Ew, she looks rough today. I mean, everybody's going to have a real fucking ugly side every once in a while. Or maybe someone's going to have a real ugly side all the time. It's the people who have the real ugly side all the time that we don't want to be around, because that real ugly side starts rubbing off, and that is no bueno. That's basura. Okay, so let's not take it to that. Let's not take it down that road. When you throw your penny in the wishing well, you don't wish to be, treated like shit. You don't want to be shoveling shit, and you don't want to be carrying somebody else's karma or their blame, shame, whatever they want to throw at you, their projections. That is not your life. Maybe it was. I mean, obviously it had to have been for you to be dealing with it in the first place. Because it's something you're used to. Although you are an empath, you feel that energy and you're like, I know this. I know how to handle this. Thank you, Teal Swan. 555. How many signs do you need? That's it's the same way in every bunch. There's sometimes a bad apple. Now, do you take it out, cut off the bad part, shine it up, throw the bad part in a thing of applesauce? I don't know. I don't know what you do with bad apples. I just know that you ask your partner before you take a bite out of it. You ask your significant other, you ask your God, you ask and I'm not saying your significant other is your God, but, if you want a quick, immediate, person-to-person response, you can ask them. And just like with God, it's up to you what you decide to do with that apple. God's not gonna, And if you're dealing with somebody that's like that, well, it's not the road to hoe, and it's not your field to plow. So, what else does the collective or this, these listeners, my fellow fallen, the outcasts, black sheep, the ones that choose to maybe rebel, what do they need to know? What do they need to know for their highest good? Back to basics. I like it. I'm baking the bread, bitches. I like it. I like plowing my own fields, I like chilling out. I would be down in the fields at my parents' house right now, but it's chilly. It is chilly. And although it's not real warm here, my nose is a little bit feeling it, but yeah, I would get wet, do the pond. And besides, I don't have to point a laser at the sky and, SOS it with Morse code and in order to talk to the people I want to talk to and be around the people. Dang it. Why are the cards having a hard time? I shuffled before we came on here. Hold on a second. They're sticky. I don't know. Highest good, please. Highest good. It's the Queen of Pentacles in the middle. I used to make a lot more money getting my hands dirty shoveling shit. Who wants to shovel shit? Go ahead and go on, Sisyphus, and push the boulder up that mountain. I mean, don't enjoy the fucking scenery. You can't even just I'm sure you could hold it with one hand, but you can't even, they're really giving me a hard time. Maybe I just need to stop. Okay, we'll stop. But push that boulder up that hill, push the boulder up the mountain, Sisyphus. You can't take a time out on your way through to enjoy the journey and, to look at the flowers and the trees and the birds and the bees. You got to push that bitch. And no, you can't just take a rest and, chill out and lean back. And no, you can. You can. You let that boulder roll to the bottom of that fucking mountain if you need to. But just make sure nobody else is trying to climb the mountain with you. Right? Because then you'll knock their ass down. So take on your responsibility. Take on your burdens, I guess. Beasts of burden. No, did I change my channel to that? I don't remember. But anyway you look at it, you can put down your burden as long as you're not making someone else pick it back up. 10-10. Now, there are those of you that want to help people, and there are those of you that would like help. Which is which? I'm a little of both. Ooh, what's that? Two of Pentacles. Juggling. Why do I have to be one or the other? Why can't I be all things? Be all things. Because in my mind, I am all the things, right? Is that a belief? Or is that the truth? Well, I like to believe the truth. And these are not reversed, so this is the Page of Swords reversed. So, what is that? The truth reversed. Although to you guys, it might be, it would be standing up, right? To you guys, it's standing up. Two of Pentacles would be reversed. So maybe you have had a hard time making a decision because you didn't know the truth. Or maybe, that just seems to make no sense, right? But is the truth not that you partially self-sabotage? 11:33 on the clock. The Magician. When you know your magic. You know your magic. And no, I'm not doing a cross, right? We're not doing that. We're doing this. This is how we do it today. Because it always switches up. Who are you dealing with? And no, these aren't the alchemical symbols for the elements. These are not, you're not going to be able to find the alchemical symbols in these, but I know which is which, right? Okay, you are dealing with earth, or you might be an earth sign dealing with water. You might be a water sign, you might be an earth sign, which would be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You might be any of those signs, or dealing with any of those signs, or dealing with someone who's someone, right? But you might also know an Aries, because when I rolled the dice, it was the number 1. Hey, Daddy. My daughter, Daddy, her D&D dice. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. These are my son, Vian's, that's a water sign, blue, you see the blue. It's my son, Vian's dice for his game. And I have my daughter, Luna's magic wand. That's earth green, earth. The circle of life, 1313. And it moves us all. Are you not the magician? Round and round and round we go. How many times are you gonna come to find karma? I was seeing last night, I think it was the Metallica logo. Round and round and round. What is it? The spindle trap? The devil's circle. What is this? What layer of hell are you trying to be chilling out in? I don't think it's hell that you're trying to chill out in. No, but look. You're illusioned. You're in an illusion. This isn't here and now all the time, right? When are you listening to this? I'm listening to this sometime in April in 2024, right? I'm reading this sometime in April in 2024. But you know what? Illusions. Do you see? Let me see here. Can you tell on this card, the devil here? They're chains. Oh, well, on the original deck, their chains are loose enough around their wrists. I forget this is a different deck. Well, I should probably cover up his wiener because, yeah. But on the original deck, the devil, it's the chain is around their wrists, and they can break free. Just like, she's blindfolded. She may be confused. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, she may be confused, but she knows that bondage is fucking loose, This is for air signs, so maybe you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And what's this? This is just the void. You might be dealing with the liminal space, the void. You might be in your dream state trying to collect yourself, collect your thoughts, and figure out what's what. Probably still trying to remember that we treat people how we want to be treated, and how do we want to be treated? Not we treat people how people treat us. No. And hold on, there's another big one right there. I'm shuffling again, so I must have to shuffle. There's another big one right there. We treat people how we want to be treated, but we also show people by treating ourselves how we want to be treated, how to treat us. So it goes both or both. We do both things. Because we're balanced. We're in the middle. We have our heart in our head, or we've come to our truth and we're expressing it in our throat chakra. We know what's up. We know what's up. So we do both. Another shaman burp. See, I was hoping, that was another thing. Like, it took me so long to do this. 17, 18, 19, when I was looking. But, it took me so long to do this read because, well, I was self-sabotaging, first of all. But second of all, I was waiting for that last big shaman burp to come out because I know how disgusting that has to sound. Like, it just can't be pretty. But then there we are retro again. My friend Christine used to burp like that, like that, and then blow it in your face because she was a daddy's girl. Like, she hung out with her dad. Her dad was, the man. I just split the deck for some reason. I don't know again, but I happened to look for whatever. I don't know. But it's the, what is it? The 9 of Wands? Yep, the 9 of Wands. And because I can't, I just remember the pictures, not the numbers. Anyways, the 9 of Wands and the King of Pentacles, right? We had the Queen in the last split, I think, or when I looked at the cards for the last split. So I'm guessing this is when I, last shuffle, and then I split again, and we go on with our story, right? If you're suffering from delusion, you may feel tied to someone who is treating you wrong. And if that person is treating you wrong, I split the deck, or I cut the cards, yeah. If you're dealing with someone who's treating you wrong, you need to respect yourself. Show yourself some respect and get out of those chains, right? Justice. Justice. Get your justice. Card number 11. Any numbers I'm saying might be important to you in some manner or another. Like I said, Aries specifically, so we didn't mention any other fire signs, but I just so happen to be dealing with my mother, my cousin, my son, my brother, my niece are all Sagittarius. So I'm dealing with that. That's a fire sign. And then I'm a Leo moon. And actually, I think my daughter's dad was a Leo. My brother Jeremy might be. I don't know. But my oldest daughter's dad. My youngest. Okay. And I was cutting up onions at the end of cutting up onions. And of course that song makes me cry. But it sounds like she's saying Luna, which is, I love it, 2002. This is 20 minutes long for, I don't know, I hope this is something. Hope this is giving you something. I'm going to get one more card. One more card. The Wheel of Fortune is flipped out, but that is, flipped over, but this is a whole stack of cards. Under that, the 7 of Swords. So, yeah, we're not going to take it. But Wheel of Fortune I saw. One more card. We just want to, how should they go about dealing with this? They're getting justice. They're figuring it out. She has 2 pillars on the sides of her